Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning.
What do you feel when you hear a record like Tupac's new one? Right, but don't you feel like that creates tension?
Yes, 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 yes. Oh, yeah. We're in the mix.
Here's another new R&B jam. Grown folk jam.
Grown folks.
Don't judge me if you want it to last.
Going off to the movie. Got to go make a movie. I love it. I love it.
Once again, it's on. I'm back in the motherfucking booth. These niggas still lying on the motherfucking truth.
Pose Revolution.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? Good morning. Happy Monday morning. It's Joseph R. Wheeler III, the artist, the founder, the president of the ONYXCON Foundation. ONYXCON is all about living your best art life. I said art life, ARTLIFE. And if you missed the name of the channel, it's ONYXCON, ONYXCON. What it is, what it ain't, what it gonna be like. Broadcasting live from Metro ATL, Atlanta, Georgia. What can we do for you? So, up early today. Thank goodness it didn't have to be up at 4 o'clock. And I'm on my way to a movie set. Oh, you want to know what movie it is? Can y'all keep a secret? It's called NDA. Y'all know what that stands for? Non-disclosure agreement. That's the name of the movie, y'all. Mm-hmm. And if you ever want to work in the film biz, you'll learn that that's the name of every movie, show, anything that you're on until it comes out. When it comes out, you can tell everybody what the real name is. You know? And if you tell any friends or family, never tell the ones that you know got the big mouth and can't keep nothing to themselves. Don't ever tell them. Tell the ones you know can hold it down and just be proud of you and be like, oh my gosh, you doing your thing. You gonna be on set with who? You gonna do what? Oh my gosh. Why? You know, just amongst you and them, that's it, and keep it pushing, right? That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. My favorite 3 words. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Because I've been a PA too. But today is not PA work. Today is the actor. Some background. But I always say, you never know. The right person can get an eye on you. Assistant director, whoever, be like, wait, no. Who's that guy in that gray shirt? Yeah, no. Just have him say, oh, okay, go to the paperwork. He's got You never know. You never know. You never know, y'all. You never know. Speaking of you never know, let me switch gears here. That was the business, BIZNESS, all right? I see the love going up. I can't be looking at the phone, but I saw it. I appreciate you. I saw some stuff floating up on the side. I like that. Thank you. 2 thumbs up. Oh, we cooking now. We cooking. I got a real audience. I'm going to tell some stories. Why not? So we covered the business. Now we're going to get into other elements of ONYXCON. We're going to talk about relationship goals in the art life. Ladies, this is for you. Fellas that love the ladies, pay attention. You learn something. 4 thumbs up. Oh my gosh, we cooking. We cooking. So, I would say happily single. It's more like frustratedly should be happy single. Because these ladies out here, oh, ladies, what's wrong? What's going on with y'all? Ladies, come on. What's happening? I mean, there's just so much going on right now. Oh, by the way, did y'all see my video? It's one of my latest videos. It says, ladies with too many tattoos. That's the title on the thumbnail. It's got this real beautiful woman. She's got a tattoo going down the side of her cheek, down her jawline. She got one near her eye right here. She got stuff on her neck. She got collarbone. She got stuff on her bosom. She got stuff on her fingers. I mean, just everything, right? Watch that video. It's very entertaining if I don't say so myself. And it's educational, because I actually do a brief history of tattoo. Very brief, but very factual, you know, some information. I spoke on tatau, the original word, Polynesian word, that is the root of the word tattoo. I talked about my own journey with not having any tattoos, but thinking that by my age I would have been covered, being an artist and everything. I talk about why I didn't get any yet. And I gave some examples of some superstars that I think are gorgeous, but they don't need all these tattoos that they got. And they're not going to wake up and realize why that looks so bad on a lady until later in life. And they may never have to wake up to it, because let's face it, I mean, if you find somebody who loves it as much as you love it, then, you know, both of y'all go and just be inked up from head to toe together. I mean, I'm not, and I say that in the video. I say, you know, I'm not against the art form. I love it, actually. I think it's fascinating when done to the greatest degrees of it. I have friends who are tattoo artists, and I admire their skills and abilities. And there was a time in my life I even thought I wanted to be a tattoo artist, you know, but I sure as hell can't be one if you ain't never got none. You got to know what it feels like before you go pushing that needle on somebody else's skin. So that never happened. But I definitely could have been still could be one if I wanted to be. Shit, life ain't over. I've seen the process. I've watched somebody get tatted before, from start to finish, and that was my biggest wake up call to the process. Like, man, people be bleeding. There's blood involved. It ain't just ink. It's ink and blood. You getting needled for real, and the reason why they keep wiping is because it be ink and blood, and I'm like, damn, this shit for real. Like, I was like, I'll never forget the first time I watched it. It's like the way you see stuff on TV is one thing. It ain't got nothing to do with what stuff look like in real life. Or you may have just walked by when somebody was getting it. That ain't the same. I'm talking about I'm sitting there right next to the person getting it. I could have been next. I was that close. I was just kind of like, damn. I'm talking with the artist and the person getting tatted. It's different. Very different when you see it from that perspective. But anyway, yeah, watch that video. But I wanted to say I had a situation with being on online dating and stuff like that. It blew my mind because it was the second time this has happened, and it made me realize how bad things have gotten in terms of some women trying to normalize their messy situations and still present themselves as being ready for committed relationships, marriage, or should I say other marriages, and you'll see why I said that in a second here, and whatnot. Because a while back, I met this lady online who was feeling me and I'm feeling her. We chatting it up, all the usual initial chemistry stuff, good stuff, right? And hold on, y'all. I would like to keep an audience in here. Damn, as soon as I get deep into the story, 5 likes, y'all gone. Where the hell y'all go? What y'all doing? Damn. Okay, there we go. 2 people. But I'm about to sit here. I'm not gonna tell this story to myself. I'm on here for y'all. Y'all want to sit for a minute and hear a story? Grown people, right? But here's a grown folk story, okay? Please, only grown people. All right, 18 and up at least. You know what I mean? All right. So anyway, more like 21 because this is real grown. Anyway, so I met this lady and like I said, we feeling each other and everything. We talking it up. This is an old story, right? This is old. This didn't happen recently. But as I'm getting to know her and I'm like, so what's your situation? And she done told me she's a mom. I'm like, that's always. It used to be a total turnoff. Now it's here's what it is kind of thing. Because the older I get, it's like, damn, everybody got kids. I swear these folk cannot just not have kids. They just got kids. Shit. As soon as they can have kids, they got kids. That's just how it is out here, right? And this lady had quite a few actually, but with the same husband. And I said, okay, so what's the situation with that? And she's like, yeah, we're technically they're separated. I'm like, what you mean separated? She's like, not officially, but we may as well be. I was like, oh shit, here we go, right? Now, she broke it down and all the reasons why that after this person had practiced some major cheating on her and all this messy mess, she still kept this person in her life because truly, she's still in love with the food. That's the bottom line. A lot of these women, man, when they fall in love with these punk ass, let me repeat that again. When they fall in love with these punk ass dudes, right? These dudes that don't deserve water, you understand? But they still feeding their egos, and that's all. They don't even realize that's what they're doing, so they'll never be out of these nightmares. Because at the moment a dude or anybody, as a man, if a woman treats you so bad or does something to you that's so disrespectful that you hang around for more, you have just opened the gates of hell, okay? That's in life. That's with anything, right? Like they say, if you continue to take shit off of folk, they'll keep dishing it, and it'll only get worse. They'll be like, you mean you ain't gonna leave after all that? Then you gonna understand what evil really is. Then you gonna understand what it really is. Because a fool gonna just be like, oh, it's no holds barred up in here. I can do it. And they start getting nonchalant like that about it. They get flippant. They disrespect you in public in front of complete strangers. They do all kind of weird stuff, right? You know? And I've seen so many people be treated like this, where you like, do you need to borrow a can of ass whoop? Like, what you need to get right? You okay? You need to crack open a nice big tall can of you can do it, you know, and, and go upside that fool's head. Like, what you need to get yourself right and get away from this idiot, you know? But they just, when they think they're in love, they want to cope. That's everything. That don't matter. Nothing else matters. But I love. You can love this fool from a distance. Do you understand me? Y'all done misinterpreted what the word love is and what the condition of it is. It's like being infected with something that, yeah, you might never, you always have it, but that don't mean you got to be out here sick with it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them type of, you know, it's like a STI, okay? The infection versus the disease. You don't have to have the disease that's just absolutely forever messing up your life. You can have the STI, is what you probably gonna have mentally, if you just simply get the treatment, go through the antibiotics, go through the course of time it takes to get that food out of your system, and move the hell on to a better reality and the one you deserve, because you don't deserve to keep being treated like this, right? But these women, once they, or anybody, but I'm speaking of this lady situation, how it be with these women. Once they are infected, oh my God, there's no, man, it's really bad, y'all. It's really bad. So, bottom line is, this person was still, not only was this person still letting this person be in their life, and according to them, they were not intimate, okay? You know, but how am I supposed to believe that when you said, they still living in the house? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Do you hear me? How you gonna, that's like, this is like, let me tell you how stupid this sounds, y'all. Let me tell you how stupid this sounds. This is like a damn, I'm trying to think of something to make it real clear, make my point. If a lizard knows its primal enemy is a cat because they can't wait to get a hold of them or kill them or whatever, right? And the lizard and the cat, this is kind of silly, but I'm making my point. They cohabitate in an area. But they say that, you know, he on that side of the den and I'm on the other side of the den. But y'all see each other and y'all in each other's space, under the same roof. No matter what you say, you under the same roof. And you think that one day the cat ain't gonna want to eat you? Hey, this is what he eats, man. He gonna do what he do by nature. You know what I mean? But this is the goofiness that some of these folk are participating in. This is the silliness of how some of these folk are living their life, y'all. And I had another situation to make my point. A whole nother lady I started talking to, sober. When I say brief, I'm saying it was like one and done. Like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And all I could do was laugh in the moment. And I would hate that if she might even see this, but we don't know each other well. This is one and done, man. I made it real clear. I was like, I'm not interested romantically. There's no way I could be with these kind of situations. It's not healthy for nobody. Because you might be mentally infected, but I'm not. I can see what you just said, and it makes no sense to anybody. Like, you're not going to have me on sports show years from now, okay? And I'm explaining this situation, and by the time I get to the point where, yeah, you know, she said she still lived with him, and technically they divorced, but they still live together because the other person don't want to grant them a divorce, don't want to get the papers. What? Then that's not a divorce. Any judge on the planet gonna say, well, that is not a divorce, sir. They are not divorced. By law, they're not divorced. So in my court, they're not divorced. So why the hell couldn't you realize that's not someone who is really truly single? I don't care what they saying. I don't care how they feel. Fuck your feelings. This is legal. This shit gets into legality. And when legality is involved, I promise you, if anything goes wrong, all things that can be used in a court of law shall be. Because people will start only concerned for themselves. Trying to stay out of from behind some damn bars or some fees and fines and everything. That's all that's gonna come. So if it's got any potential of getting legal, leave that alone. Some of y'all hear me this morning. Some of y'all stupid enough to be part of the problem, so y'all don't want to hear nothing like this. It reminds you too much of other people in your life that have tried to give you logic, and you keep running down stupid road. I ain't got nothing but truth for you. I can't play them games. Not with my life, and I won't play it with yours. If I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna tell you the truth, if nothing else. So, and it's hard, y'all. I ain't gonna say it ain't hard, cause some of these folk, man, these women. Here's the biggest problem with these types of folk. Why they gotta be fine sometimes? You know what I mean? Like, one of them now I'm talking about was just, in my opinion, very cute. Damn sure cute. But not cute and fine. When you put cute and fine together, oh, damn. And I'm gonna be real with you, I ain't gonna even BS you. The one that's cute and fine, like literally she fine. I'm talking about pretty but got that sultriness. You know, some folk, you look at their face, you like, you're just adorable. And that's all you can keep. I mean, they're still pretty, they're still grown, you still do them in a minute, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about when you look at her, you like, she got that sultry thing at the same time. Like, you're gorgeous and you got this rock my world, I'd love to hear you talk nasty kind of talk face. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Some of them got that kind of thing, man. And that thing, once that thing create, it's not just a spark. It starts immediate fires. It's some kind of fires that just keep burning. When you think of them, you say, oh man, that's a life goal right there if it ever happens. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's just like that. It is. But that's dangerous when they're like this, with these messy situations, because like I said, I'm gonna give you the truth. I ain't gonna BS you. Like, the one that was just cute, I ran. I was like, I'm getting the hell up out of here. I'm out of here. This is enough. Too much. But the one who was like fine, cute, I was like, oh. I didn't have to run. It's at a distance, and to tell you the deep about that, because even though the situation was messy, there was plenty of other things we could talk about, and the situation never interfered with us being able to chat. Nor did it. She at least proved that she had her situation under control to where she can be grown and talk to whoever she wants to and be free and all that good stuff, right? So it rocked how it rocked. But I still would feel kind of silly from time to time, especially if we ever had any form of disagreement. I would just be like, you know, the hell am I doing over here any damn way? You know, and there was a few times I'm all the way. And I was like, oh, kind of like, I don't know what I'm thinking anyway. What am I doing over here, right? And then I was just like, you know what? She would not only be so damn pretty and fine, she would do certain things that let me know, man, this really is a good woman. She just got the wrong dude in her life. Because if she were ever, and I hate it because I always tend to meet these kind of women after they've already been tarnished by the bullshit and can't get that love off their damn brain, you know? And so all you can do really is, like, you can't really friend them for real, but you can be an acquaintance, a close acquaintance, could possibly be for, if they ever do wake up enough, then yeah, of course, you know. come get this hug and whatever else you're supposed to get, but that's about as good as it's gonna get, man. That's about as good as it's gonna get. And these women sadly don't realize they've really destroyed their lives because here's the problem. They all want marriage again. They all either want to be remarried to this idiot that they're given the chance to hang on, but then they start dating again. They all do it. They all get out there and start messing with other guys, complicating their situation in their mind, because of course they're gonna catch feelings for somebody else, but they ain't cleared the fucking slate. No man, yeah, one thing about dudes, man, and women, please listen to this, please, pretty please. By nature and instinct, if you find and we want to do, and you want to do, we gonna, if we can ever get around to that, that's a done deal. Absolutely. But that does not mean that that person really wants exactly what you want. If in your mind you keep saying, well, I want to be a wife and I want to be, you already been one, and technically you still are one legally until your ass wake the hell the fuck up. And ain't no man gonna never, no other man gonna ever, I don't know what this knight, you want the real knight in our shining armor. You want the motherfucker to come through with the armor on and slay your dragon that you can't slay. And then you would probably beat him up for that. Why'd you do that? What do you mean? You keep saying you're ready to move on. I'm trying to get this dragon out your life so you can move on. And yeah, he's a dragon, but he's a good dragon. No, not this one. not there are good dragons, not this one. Damn it. Like, no. It's like they don't understand at all. They stuck on that stupid, y'all. They stuck on stupid. And they will not let it go until it's a crisis. It's almost like they live for madness. They want mess in their life. So, fellas, I guess the ultimate moral of the story is, if you can avoid these types, man, and if you can fight that instinct in you that's gonna make you stick around sometimes to just be cool and hope it works out, you put them on that back burner thinking, well, you never know, man. Maybe one day she'll, but the sad part about even that, I'm telling you, ladies, back burner forever. Tell them, look, get that up and you can come hang. But see, I'm always honest, and maybe it actually things forever. He was like, oh my gosh, the silver fox, that fine thing. Yeah, baby. I used to talk to him. What you mean you used to talk to him, Miss So-and-so? I used to talk to him. She'd be talking all that, bragging about how she knew you and all that. Did you ever do anything? No, I never even got a chance to meet him. Or they might be like, yeah, we had a little fun. Well, why ain't you hold on to him and hold that down? Baby, I ain't know what I was doing. I was still thinking I'm in love with that fool I had at the house. And man, oh, Lord. Don't get caught up, y'all. Peace and blessings. Live your life to the fullest. Art life. ONYXCON.